Oh my God. What is up, YouTube? Lindy End Zone in the building for the touchdown, taking the lead for the Eagles, one video at a time in this stream because, well, the Eagles can't do it themselves, so I have to once again. And oh, the thumbnail could not have been any more appropriate because I mean I don't know. I'm in such a confusing emotion of being between pissed off and humored at the same time. Um, we're gonna keep this going. We're gonna keep this going. In a game where a bad Giants team, because yeah, yes, the Eagles are now bad. The Eagles have been bad. Our Eagles have been bad. Let's not get it twisted. Yeah, we have 2 games this year of scoring 40 or more points. One of those was against the Detroit Lions, so it really doesn't count. But you can say what you want in that instance, since Pittsburgh, as bad as they are, tied with the Lions, and then they end up getting blown out by the Cincinnati Bengals. This is so stupid. And okay, we gotta try. We gotta try and get all of this out of the way. We gotta try and do it. But before we do, I gotta see what the people are saying right now. Philly Sports Talk podcast in the house. What is up, Robert? Saying time to clean house. I'm not gonna go there just. I'm not gonna go there just yet. We're not the Detroit Lions. We're not the Jets. We're not whatever other team you want to put in there that always seems to hit the reset button year after year. That's not how the Eagles work. And for how bad this year has gone collectively, I still don't think we're in a position to clean house, believe it or not. AM Cheetah saying extremely frustrated. I know a lot of us are. I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna open up the lines. I'm gonna open up the lines very soon here. There's a lot of us that got boiling blood, like we're sitting in a cauldron. We're getting cooked by the Giants witches right now. Game could not have gone worse. Absolutely. Miles only getting 9 carries. So original. Well, it's also original to the fact that Miles can't stay healthy on a game-to-game basis, and he ended up getting hurt again in a sequence of this game too. Went limping after a big gain, I think, in the first half, and he can't. Jalen Reagor is a bust. I don't understand. Hertz could not have put the ball in a better place, hit him right in the hands where your receiver can catch it. I don't want to hear anything about it being up near the face mask. Your eyes are behind the face mask. Look for the ball, pinpoint it, and catch the damn thing. That's on Reagor. I don't care. Reagor is a first-round pick, mainly probably because of the Eagles. Probably because of the Eagles picking him in the first round, he probably wouldn't have been a first. But he has to have the title of first round pick. Catch the football. You're a wide receiver for a reason. That's your responsibility. Your responsibility is to catch the football when it's thrown, when it's a good throw or bad throw for that matter. Because sometimes receivers have to help their quarterback out. That time, Reagor did not need to help his quarterback on a bad throw because it was a good throw. But he also didn't need to help his quarterback put the team in a situation for a game-winning touchdown, and he couldn't even do that. It would have been first and goal on the 1 or the 2. It's not hard to catch a football, man. And it makes it even worse. It makes it even worse because of this. Why does Jalen Reagor get more targets than Devontae Smith? Somebody answer me that question. Why does Jalen Reagor get more targets than Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert? Why? Goddard and Smith are your two best pass catchers on this football team. Why were they not targeted more than Jalen Reagor? Why was Greg Ward put in red zone situations when he wasn't on the field consistently this year? He has little to no role in this offense right now. It just gets worse and worse. It gets worse and worse. BG31, what's up, man? Says in all caps, Reagor missed his opportunity to be someone. I think a lot of us can agree that Reagor lost his opportunity a long time ago. He did. This is the reason why receivers lose their snap counts. When you're on the field and your responsibility is to run a good route and catch the football, when that opportunity is presented, when that opportunity presents itself to you, and the quarterback goes to your side of the field or your route, expecting you to catch the football off of a good pass and you drop it. That's why receivers lose snap counts. That was not on Hurts. For as bad, as pathetic as Jalen Hurts was today, he still gave us a chance at the end. Hurts still gave us a chance at the end to win a football game against a bad Giants team. This Giants team is absolutely bad. If they think this is a victory that's going to push themselves in a momentum swing, no, it's not. Absolutely not. The Giants are going absolutely nowhere. We had the prime position to make a run at the division win, at a division victory, let alone a wild card playoff spot. I think it diminished drastically. I honestly do. You can't play this bad against a bad football team. You can't. You can't. And you can put this on the play calling all you want and everything, but it's also the quarterback's responsibility to analyze the field, make the correct reads, and give his receiver a chance to make a play. Did Hurts do that enough? Did Hurts do that enough when he threw under 50% of a completion percentage? Did Hurts do that enough where, as bad of a game as we have had, did Hurts do it enough to have 31 pass attempts with 3 of those being interceptions? You can't blame it on his offensive line because he only got sacked 1 time for a loss of 5. The offensive line was decent today. Even at a point of losing Jason Kelce and Jack Driscoll, the offensive line did their job. The defense did their job. Hurts didn't. This loss is completely on Jalen Hurts. And I don't want to hear about the play calling this and play calling that. Yes, it was spotty. It was spotty. But as a play caller, when your quarterback is not helping you, that diminishes what you're capable of doing. Losing personnel sometimes diminishes what you're capable of doing. But it's still not an excuse to make your offense one-dimensional. And we've seen a prime example of that when Jason Kelce got hurt. Sirianni did not trust himself enough to continue to run the football despite Nate Herbig at center getting flagged for 2 costly holding penalties. 1 called back a touchdown off of a Boston Scott rush of 24 yards, I believe. It would have been a rushing touchdown. Still, despite that circumstance, you still have to trust the personnel you have. I could go on and on. I really, this is absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, and there's still people out there that are going to say Hurts gives us the best chance of making the playoffs. And while that is all fine and dandy, we gotta worry. We can't worry about the playoffs. We gotta worry about right now. We gotta worry about a week-to-week basis. Did Sirianni ultimately have this team ready to play? I don't think so. I don't think he had them ready to play. Because if he did, we would have ran the ball more. And I get that the run to pass ratio was pretty close. If you take out Jalen Hurts carries, Jalen Hurts had 8 carries for 77 yards. That looks good on paper. It looks great on paper. Miles Sanders, 9 for 64. Every running back was still over 4 yards a carry. How many times did we have success running the ball up the middle? And it wasn't consistent enough. Time of possession was a 5-minute difference. Giants had it 32 minutes to our 27. And even so, taking away Jalen Hurts' rushing carries, the ratio was still pretty close. It was 31 passes to 25 rushes. That's still a pretty even balance, don't you guys think? But still, when you look at it that way, it comes down to situational football. How many times did we see boneheaded possessions? How many times did we see boneheaded possessions where the offense is throwing 3 straight times? Why? Why? Because Sirianni's quarterback is too inconsistent. Between the play calling and Sirianni trying to do something different, to try and develop some kind of rhythm, to try and help Hurts get a little bit of his mechanics back. If he's got the jitters, if he doesn't have the poise, if he's not composed, he's trying to get a little bit of a throwing rhythm in there, and his quarterback's not helping him. Oh, man. 0 touchdowns to 3 picks. Do y'all know when the last time was that an Eagles quarterback had 3 interceptions in one game? Do you guys remember the Saints game where we got blown out? Saints dropped a 40 piece on our defense and Carson Wentz threw 3 picks. That was the last time a quarterback for the Eagles threw 3 interceptions. Hertz's leash he's on a short leash. Hurts is on a short leash. I mean, this is inexcusable. To play as good as he did for a half, against the Saints, that vaunted number 1 rush defense at the time, and they still had a respectable pass defense. To play like that against the Saints and to do this. Oh man, I'm done. I'm done. I got nothing else for y'all. Seriously, these games for content creators that love to do this, it completely rids us of context to go off of. When your team plays this bad, it doesn't give us any context to talk about. So with that said, I think it's time to open up the line. I think it's time. I got to hear all of y'all's frustrations as well. But I think I pretty much covered everything. I didn't have a problem with the defense today. Some of you may have, and I did see the fire Gannon tweets and tell him to walk back to Philly. I seen those. But at the end of the day, Gannon's defense gave up only 13 points. How many times did the Giants reach the red zone and our defense did its job. How many times? Their kicker, Gano, missed an early 50-plus yard field goal. And when the Giants had another opportunity for a long 50-yarder, Joe Judge didn't trust his kicker, and they punted the ball away. So for those that have a problem with the defense today, y'all are sadly mistaken. This is all on the offense, and this is on Jalen Hurts. and and of course, are we still supposed to? And here's another question. Are we still supposed to expect these kinds of games out of this quarterback? You guys think about that one. Are we still expecting these kind of games to happen? Against the 22nd rush defense, a pass defense that's not very good, a quarterback for the Giants that's not very good. And I'll bring this up too. Saquon, okay. And here we go again. Here we go again about the Saquon Barkley, Miles Sanders debate. Saquon's great, but take his longest run out. Take out Saquon Barkley's longest run out of this game. Are y'all ready? If you take out his longest run, Saquon was 12 carries for 8 yards. 12 carries for 8 yards. But Saquon Barkley is a much better running back than Miles Sanders. Not after his injury. I'm not buying it. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for this offense today. There's no excuse. In a game where I just got done saying it, Saquon Barkley had 12 carries for 8 yards if you take out his 32-yard run. If you take out his 32-yard run, he had 12 carries for 8 yards. Daniel Jones had 9 for 30. Pathetic. 3.3. Booker, 3 for 10. The Giants did absolutely. We held the Giants to 70 rushing yards. And their passing wasn't much better, 202. The Giants had 272 yards of total offense. The Eagles had 337, including Jalen Hurts' carries, including Jalen Hurts' rushing. The Eagles had 208 rush yards just to put up 7 points. 208. 7 points. 7 points. Minshew Mania from Infamous. What's up, man? Well, it's looking like it. It's looking like it. Birdman, what up? Giants won the Super Bowl. I know. By scoring 13 points. Fly Eagles TV says Jalen Hurts is pathetic. Yes, he was. Every bit of it this game. But you're not going to hear that. You're not going to hear that if he scores a game-winning drive touchdown. You wouldn't hear it. You would have heard the heroics that Jalen Hurts put on to still give us a chance to win this football game. And he came close. But it's still, what confidence does that give you? Even if the Eagles won this game, what confidence does that give you moving forward? That it took a game-winning drive against the Giants team that only scored 13 points. What confidence does that give you if we end up being one of those wild card spots in the playoffs? What confidence does that give you what confidence does that give you in Jalen Hurts that he's able to push us through the playoffs? Right now, I don't have any. I don't have any whatsoever. Infamous saying, put Miles on the Giants O-line and no Barkley blows him out of the water and I lose. Yeah. Yeah. Saquon Barkley would have a field day behind this Eagles offensive line. He would. And I understand Miles got only 9 carries. But part of Miles only getting so many carries is that he can't stay healthy. Why did he get hurt again this game? Was it another? I didn't see the injury myself. I'm assuming it's another ankle injury bothering him. But again, this goes back to Sirianni getting a little bit scared because he lost Jason Kelce for a little bit. And he had to put Nate Herbig in. And Herbig was getting flagged for holding calls. If I recall, I only remember the Eagles' offensive line getting flagged those 2 times. I don't remember a single other time where there was a penalty. I don't get it. This is so bad. This is so bad. For reference, okay, since I did what I did for Saquon's statistics this game, I'll do it for Miles, and you tell me who had the better day. Miles Sanders' longest run was 27 yards. If you take that away, he still had 9 for 44. Miles still had the better day if you take away his longest run over Saquon Barkley. I don't know, y'all. I don't. Absolutely pathetic. Terrible game. Terrible game all around, minus the defense. The defense did their job. This was solely on the offense. This was on Jalen Hurts. Sirianni, excuse me. Despite Sirianni's inconsistency at times with running the football in situations where he should have, despite that, he still couldn't trust his quarterback today. He still couldn't trust him. I don't know. I don't got much else for y'all. I don't got much else for y'all. This was a game that had so little context for me to continue to talk about it, when really all it gets is just a stream that will probably last 25 minutes. Oh my goodness. Now I think it's fair to say we're the laughing stock of the division right now. Yeah. But I think that's honestly, I think that's going to do it for me. I mean, I don't even know if I can continue going on with this stream. There's really nothing else. There's really nothing else to talk about with this game. With everything that I've already covered, because it was so small, there's little coverage with this game. Little. I don't get the offensive game plan. I don't get the personnel usage. I don't get the situational football. There was a lot to not get in this game. An absolute lot. These are the games that you do not lose. Straightforward. These are the games you do not lose. You cannot afford to lose. This one damages your dignity. That's what it was. That's what it was. The Green Talons, what is going on? He says, we need to develop a passing game. We went into this one-dimensional and no passing attack. Till we get that going, we are done. The Jets game concerns me the most because we are undefeated against them. Well, I'm not gonna throw any, bad voodoo on that, despite us being undefeated against the Jets. I mean, for bleep's sake, the Jets took an L to the. I believe the Jets took an L to the Texans. No, the Jets actually beat the Texans. Wow, that's shocking. Wow. So the Jets beat the Texans where their quarterback threw only 24 pass attempts. Yeah, man. No. I don't entirely believe it's the means of developing a passing game. I think it's more along the lines of personnel usage. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, why are we targeting Jalen Reagor more than Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert? You just paid Dallas all of that money for a dominant tight end to get less targets than a first-round pick. Birdman also saying they said this was an easy schedule. Yeah, we have the easiest remaining schedule in all of football. And we couldn't start it off right. We couldn't. We flat out couldn't. Everybody, yeah. Green Talent says 3 passes went to him, all drops. Yeah. Too many situations where Devontae Smith was open. I'm sure Dallas Goedert was open. Dallas Goedert was open on that interception. What was it? 3rd and goal, 2nd or 3rd and goal on the 1, and Hurts threw that pick in the end zone. Goedert, I believe, was open over the middle. I don't even know why you're throwing in that situation anyway. The Eagles and Hurts pulled a Russell Wilson special in the Super Bowl, throwing the ball on the 1-yard line. This is the best way I can describe this game is a comical pain. That's what it is. That's what it was. This game was a comical pain. One of the only times where we were still pretty balanced in the run and the pass game. Time of possession was only a 5-minute difference. But these are what separates wins from losses. We lost the turnover battle 4-0. And at the end, we still had a chance to win this football game. But of course, Jalen Hurts throws to a receiver that can't be trusted. And I think that's good. I honestly think that's going to do it for me, you guys. This is a pretty unorthodox type of stream for me to cut it so short as it is. I'm just at a loss of conversation. I'm at a loss of context. I'm at a loss of conversation to even have with this game. And yeah, we'll end it with Green Talon saying, if we lose to the Jets, there will be some firings. Sure, it could very well happen. Could very well happen. but we got to get there first. Ladies and gentlemen, Bird brothers and sisters, you guys already know the deal. Win the end zone. Um, that's that's it. That's it. Um, I do continue to apologize with the lack of consistent content that I've been putting out as well. Thanksgiving was a bit chaotic with having family over the house here, and so didn't really have the chance to sneak away and drop a video or a preview or any of that. But I will make sure to keep myself around for dropping some videos throughout the week, and I'll be in the live streams, hanging out with the other Eagles content creators. I do gotta get myself a lot more active back on my channel again. I had a lot of collaboration ideas before the move that I was pretty close to having, and they fell through due to the circumstance. But um, I guess some I guess some ending news to close this out. Um, I did manage I did manage to get myself a PlayStation camera. So for the gaming streams, you guys will actually see me in the gaming streams this time instead of a voice. And I thought I'd upgrade that a little bit. So we got some camera footage in both streams now. But with that, yeah, that's it for me. Comed comical pain. Comical pain is the definition of this game. And for myself and Lindy and my channel, thank you all for coming out and watching this quick stream of reacting to this mess. Bird brothers and sisters, fly Eagles fly, bleed green. MFFLs go Mavs. Take care of yourselves, everyone. I will see you soon.